Hey grade 11s, today I'll show you the key to multiplying rational expressions, and then I'm going to do the notes on adding and subtracting rational expressions. I'm just going to show you the key with the right answers. If you want to see it done all the way through, you would need to come to a meeting, okay? So let's go. Here is whatever page it was, I can't remember exactly. It is page 170. I've already got it done here. There's all the right answers in black and the non-permissible values in red. There's the next four. And there's the bottom. So you can pause that, look at it however you see fit. That's cool. Alrighty. Now you're going to get a quiz on simplifying and multiplying. Now, I can't remember when I'm putting it up. It's on the classroom. But we are going to move on now to adding and subtracting rational expressions, which is page 171. Now, remember how I said that multiplying is exactly the same as multiplying fractions, while you add and subtract rational expressions in the same way as you add and subtract fractions. So, if I gave you this, A over B plus C over D, then you know you need a common denominator. And how do you get that common denominator? The easiest way to get that common denominator is to do B times D. And then, since A already had B, I have to do A times D. And since C already had D, I have to do C times B. And then I get it. Now, to show you that with numbers, 2/3 plus 3/5. I know it's going to be over 3 times 5. And this had the 3. I need a 3 and a 5 in the denominator. It's got 3, so it needs 5. And this guy's got 5, so this guy needs 3. And I end up with 10 plus 9 over 15, which is 19/15. There's something going on at the school. I don't know if you can hear that buzz. I'm going to find out what's going on. Hold up. Okay, so how do we do this with rational expressions? Step 1, in red, we simplify by factoring, just like we did in multiply. Simplify by factoring. Step 2, get your lowest common denominator. Multiply all denominators together. Don't expand. And 3, change your numerators. Alright, so let's go. Let's do a few of these, and you'll see it's really not that bad. Now you'll notice right here, simplify by factoring. Is there any simplifying by factoring? No. Step 2, get your lowest common denominator. Do I have a common denominator? I do. It's B. So I rewrite it with my common denominator B. That guy's already got a B, so he's 2A. Minus, that guy has already got a B, so he's A minus 1. So what is 2A minus 1A is A. Negative 1 is plus 1 over B. And that's done. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let's have a look at this one. Any factoring? Nope, no factoring, so we don't have to do anything in red. oh, I forgot to change the denominators there in green. A plus 1, and there's our final answer. So in blue, get a common denominator. We already have one. It's x plus 4. Then, excuse me, we change our numerators. That guy's already got x plus 4, so he stays as 2x. That guy's already got 8, or x minus 4, so he stays at 8. And then, of course, simplify if we can. This factors 2x plus 4 over x plus 4. Hey! 2x plus 4's cancel, and our final answer is 2. So I should add, and I kind of forgot to, at the end here, there's a step for sometimes factor your answer for canceling. Alright, so let's look at our last one. We've got our common denominator. You can see that already. It's all over x minus 2. None of the numerators need to change because they've got a common denominator. So it's x squared plus 3x minus 10. There's our answer, but we'd better check for final factoring. That is x minus 2, x plus 5 over x minus 2. Cancel. So our final answer is x plus 5. Okay, that alarm is still going. Give me a moment. Alright, well, nobody knows what that alarm is, so hopefully you can't hear it. I can. It's driving me up the wall. Alright, here we go. Step 1. There's no factoring, right? So no factoring, and so we get our common denominator. Now you'll notice here we don't have a common denominator. What is 3's denominator? It's 1. We got to remember that. So this is really 2x over xy plus 4 over x squared minus 3 over 1. So that's our first step. Now there's no factoring to do, so we got to get our lowest common denominator. Well, I multiply them all together. X squared times xy. So then I got to change my numerators. This guy has the xy, you can see right there and right there. So this guy needs an x squared. This guy, and I'll change shades of green, but I'll keep doing it in green. This guy, x squared, so this guy needs an xy. And then, now this is where it gets really tough, and a lot of you make errors here. This guy needs both. So I know that I said don't expand, but here it makes sense. This guy needs x cubed, because x squared times x is x cubed, y. And then I rewrite. I'll go back to the basic green. That's going to be 2x cubed plus 4xy minus 3x cubed y. Right? Then factor for any canceling. So what can come out of here? X, x 2x squared plus 4y minus 3x squared y over, what can come out of there? X, leaving me with x squared y. X over x cancels, and our final answer is 2x squared plus 4y minus 3x squared y over x squared y. Now, you could even factor that further, because that's 2x squared minus 3x squared y plus 4y over x squared y. You could factor that further because you could put brackets there and take out an x squared, or you could put brackets there and take out a y. I don't really care. If you get to there, you're good enough. Okay, now these ones are starting to get a little trickier. So the first step, and I can't remember the color scheme I used, I think I factored in red. So the first step, again, I'll remind you, 1 factor, 2 LCD, 3, make sure I got the colors right, numerators, and 4 factor again. So let's do this thing. This doesn't factor because it's not a difference of squares. This factors y plus 2, y minus 2, plus y minus 2 over y plus 2, factored. Lowest common denominator. I need a y plus 2, a y minus 2. This guy has a y plus 2, so this side needs a y minus 2, because my common denominator is y plus 2, y minus 2. So this guy doesn't need to change. He's y squared minus, oh, wait. So this guy is y squared minus 20. He doesn't need anything. So he stays as y squared minus 20. Plus, this guy needed this, so there's going to be a change there. That's going to be y squared minus 4y plus 4. And then we changed our denominators, so we better tidy this up because I see y squared plus y squared, 2y squared minus 4y, and then minus 20 plus 4 is minus 16 over y plus 2, y minus 2. And then, of course, this factors to, if I were to factor that out, it would get me, it's going to be 32, so it's got to be 4 minus 8, so I'd have 2y minus 2y plus 4, and oops, sorry. That is going to become 2y squared minus 2y minus 8 over y plus 2, y minus 2. That is going to factor to y plus 4, y minus 2 over y plus 2, y minus 2. Cancel, cancel. My final answer is 2y plus 4 over y plus 2. And of course I should be checking for my non-permissible values. I should check for them right here at common denominator. So y cannot equal plus or minus 2. So you really should be checking them all the way along. So in this one, x can't be 0, y can't be 0. And in this one, x can't be 2. In this one, x can't be 4. And in this one, b can't be 0. I forgot about non-permissible values. Sorry. All right, let's have a look at number 6. So step 1, factor, factor, factor. So that's, oops, x minus 1 over x plus 3, x minus 2 minus x minus 2 over x plus 3, x plus 1. Now, what's my common denominator? I need x plus 3. I need x minus 2. And I need x plus 1. That's got all the parts at the bottom. This guy has x plus 3 and x minus 2. So he's missing x plus 1. X plus 1. This guy has the 3 and the 1, so this guy is missing x minus 2. And then I change my denominators. X squared minus 1 minus x squared minus 4x plus 4. Collect your like terms. X squared minus x squared, they're gone. Negative times negative 4x is 4x. 1 minus 4 is negative 3 over x plus 3, x minus 2, x plus 1. Still, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but just give me a sec. Okay, so here we are. Wait a minute. Negative 1 minus 4 is negative 5. And then here we are on the bottom. No factoring. It's already factored. No canceling, so this guy's done. And we remember that x cannot equal negative 3, negative 1, and 2. And let's do this very last one. You can see how horrible it is. It's a mess. So let's fix it up. First thing to do is to fix it up so we can write it, because this is combining adding, subtracting, and division. So what this is it's really 1 over 1 plus 1 over x divided by x over 1 minus 1 over x. So I got to deal with this side, and then divided by. Whew, wow. So the first step, there's no factoring to do, so let's find our common denominator. What is this guy's common denominator? Well, it's x. This guy's already got x, so it doesn't need to change. This guy needs x. So in green, I have x plus 1 over x divided by this common denominator, again in blue, is x. This guy's already got x, so he needs nothing, but this guy needs an x, so he needs to multiply by x to get x squared minus 1. Now, what does divided by do to this side? It flips it. So I now have x plus 1 over x times x over x squared minus 1. Now, x over x, cancel, cancel. Oops, sorry, I should have factored first. Factor right here. I like to factor in light blue, so that's going to be x plus 1 over x times x over x plus 1, x minus 1. Cancel the x's, cancel the x plus 1, and I'm left with 1 over x minus 1. Now, our non-permissive values get a little difficult here. So, x cannot equal 0, because I'd have a 0 there and a 0 there in the denominator. What else can't x be? X cannot be plus or minus 1, because then there would be screwed up. Alrighty, so we're done. You guys are going to attempt page 173 and 174, 175, 176. You're going to work up to page 176, and keep your eye on the classroom stream, because that's where your quiz and things are going to come up. Okay? We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.